Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the JR Products Propane Hose. Like most of your propane hoses, this is going to connect between your propane tank and your regulator on your RV so that you can get your propane powered appliances up and running while you're out camping in your RV or your travel trailer. One thing that's neat about this hose is it wouldn't necessarily have to hook up directly to your regulator. It could be hooked up to a T so that you could use this as a dual cylinder setup so that you can use both tanks and going into your system. When you're looking for a hose, there are a few things that you want to focus in on. The first thing is going to be the length. You want to make sure that it's going to run from your tank to your regulator or your T, depending on what your setup is. You want to make sure that it's going to cover that distance. It's not going to fall short of that length. So this hose is 30 inches long. It is a rubber hose, so it's going to help reduce any sort of kinks or cracking. It's got an internal diameter of 1/4 of an inch, which is pretty standard for most of these hoses. It's going to give you plenty of flow rate so that you can power those appliances. The next thing you want to focus in on are your hose fittings. These are what's going to mount onto your tank valve or your regulator or your T, depending on your setup again. We'll start with this one. This is our POL connection. This is what's going to mount onto the propane tank valve. It's going to screw into the inside of the valve, and because of that, we are going to have to screw it in counterclockwise, which is a little bit counterintuitive to most of us who know the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey method. You can see we've got a O-ring here that's going to ensure a tight seal in our cylinder, so we're not going to have to worry about any sort of gas leaks or anything like that. On our other end, we're going to have a 1/4 inch male inverted flare. This is what's going to hook onto our regulator or our T. This male inverted flare is it's not quite as standard as your POL connection. Your POL connection can mount on pretty much any of your gas cylinders. Your inverted flare is more of a hit or miss. So a good rule of thumb to look for is if your regulator has a gold adapter fitting, it is almost always going to use this male inverted flare. So that's something to look for to make sure that this product is going to work for you. Now this hose is UL and CSA approved, so it's going to meet those high quality standards. It should hold up very well for you. If this isn't the hose that you need, I invite you to come take a look at our other products here at etrailer.com. Our goal is always to help you find the product you need to solve your problem so you can get back to enjoying your time outdoors. That's going to complete our look at the JR Products Propane Hose.